I'm following Depp first heard, pop culture, entertainment, things like that. You might know Amber's got a friend named Eve Barlow. Some people say a partner, some people say a journalist. The important thing is she just keeps going and going on about Amber and Johnny on Twitter. As you guys also probably know, Johnny Depp was on the MTV Music Awards. Now it was a little short part, little humorous thing, no big deal. But of course, Eve's got a pitch in on that, and she says, I heard Johnny Depp performed for 2 seconds. So, what's the difference? The main thing is, Johnny's been doing the MTV Music Awards his whole life. It makes perfect sense that he would go on the show. Some of these people act like it's the first time he's ever showed up there. It's new to them, and they picked him. No, he's been doing it for decades. Let's see what else we got. Last time the VMAs were relevant, Britney Spears was belly dancing with a live snake around her shoulders. Way to try to salvage your horrendous ratings, MTV. Well, guess what? Here's the thing. Johnny Depp is helping out MTV ratings, not the other way around. It's not like Johnny's going on MTV because he needs them so badly. Okay, it's a nice little extra thing out there, but the fact is, it's them who needs the ratings and needs the attention, and that's why they need Johnny's help. So yes, you're right, Eve. They weren't relevant. They weren't relevant whatsoever. That's exactly right, and that's exactly why Johnny went on there from their point of view. So I guess we agree. But the bottom line is, Johnny got a spot on there, and the audience was pretty happy. I heard cheering. It was good. Was hoping for a little bit more, a little bit louder, but the fact is, there's a lot of kids in there. It's not like 40s, 50s, people who grew up with Johnny, even 30s. You know, there's kids who just don't really care so much about Johnny's generation, so obviously that cut down, I think, on some of the excitement, but all in all, it was all good. Everyone was cool. I mean, it was a great thing that it was a humorous bit, and it shows Johnny's got some humor about himself. He said something like, I needed the work. That's a funny line. Does Mera go out there and make jokes about herself? About the bee? About the poo? Not really. It's all serious harassment. Get rid of these people. They're after me. They're trolls. They're toxic. I don't know. Maybe just have a little humor? And then, of course, she goes on about other stuff. Eve retweets this. Dislike Amber all you want, but you can't deny that she's better than all those fake Hollywood feminists combined. She did the work. She puts her money where her mouth is. Words mean very little when your actions don't match what you say you stand for. Give Amber her voice back. She's got her voice. Didn't she go on the Today Show? She's got Newsweek writing articles for her like twice a day. She's choosing not to say anything. She's on Twitter. No one suspended or banned her for anything. I think she's still even an Aquaman too. So what does she need back? When Amber won in the UK, very little changed. Petitions to have her fired from Aquaman 2 continued to gain traction. The social media trolling got worse. In the 3 months since Depp won in the US, he went on tour, released an album, landed a role, and was invited to the VMAs. Well, guess what? Even at that time, Amber didn't have anything really lined up after Mera. There was nothing people were waiting to see her in. She got the part as Mera. Somehow. And then that was it. But Johnny's always been a musician. He's always been an actor to land roles. And like I said, he's always been on the MTV Music Awards since he was, what, in his 20s or something? So, makes perfect sense. And I mean, of course, the petition will gain traction because more people will be exposed to what happened. Amber's op-ed, imagine a powerful man as a ship like the Titanic. That ship is a huge enterprise. When it strikes an iceberg, there are a lot of people on board desperate to patch up holes, not because they believe in the ship, but because their fates depend on the enterprise. Got it. So what she goes on to say is that the trial and verdict only proved Amber right. The only problem is there was no actual evidence of abuse, but there was evidence of defamation. And I gotta say this, the abuse is kind of a distraction. It's a terrible thing. It should be punished for. However, it's really the defamation that's the main point here. The abuse is just a terrible thing to do, but the defamation is what lost Johnny the jobs. The defamation is what's in print. And I'm not sure how powerful Johnny is. He had some good lawyers, but it seemed like the power was with Camille and Ben Chu, and mostly Camille. And Camille represents strong, independent women, so can't see nothing wrong with that. Is the above defamatory? All the US verdict has done is prove the op-ed correct. Exactly, like I was saying. Washington Post with an opinion on Amber and sexual violence. Well, who could that have been? Been through this 100 times. We know exactly who she was talking about. So every time Johnny does something, Eve's gonna pitch in forever? I mean, he's gonna be in some movies upcoming. He's playing King Louis. He's gonna direct a movie with Al Pacino. That's gonna be a real big one. I guess Eve will have a lot to say about that, how Johnny shouldn't do that or something like that. But as for us, the ones who have come down to earth, looking forward to those movies, especially the Al Pacino one, even if Johnny's not in it, that's Al Pacino and Johnny Depp making a movie. Maybe a mob movie? Not sure. But yeah, sorry to get off track, but sounds real good. And again, 2 seconds, 20 seconds, 2 minutes, 20 hours, doesn't matter. The fact is, MTV agreed to have Johnny show his face when he's been pretty much canceled for a long time, and it's a great sign. Someone also mentioned on Twitter, I think the real Laura B and a few other people, that MTV isn't just MTV. MTV is connected to a lot of those huge, huge international corporations that have got billions and billions of dollars. So you might be thinking, MTV, that's cool, but they're pretty small. They're not relevant so much anymore. However, they're connected to pretty much everything. I think my phone just rang over there, but that's okay. We're done here. Maybe some little notification, little beeping noise going in this video. But like I said, just about at the end, you guys, let me know what you think down below. Doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. If you don't subscribe here, I'll be pretty sad about it, but I'll get over it. Make a new video. Done here for now. See you next time.